me! It's been like forever! Like 2 years since the reunion?
Oh, wow. For a second, I didn't recognize who this was. I'm surprised to hear from you out of the blue, Hannah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Did something happen?
I just wanted to ask you something. I'm contacting other people too.
Ask me something. Other people like our middle school classmates?
That's right! We exchanged contact info at the reunion, remember?
We didn't have smartphones back in middle school. Mia said it was really difficult to get everyone's contact information as the organizer.
That's right! I had a smartphone in middle school, but nobody else did.
We were still in the flip phone era back then.
I begged Daddy to buy me a smartphone, and everyone at school was so jealous.
But you weren't supposed to bring it to school, and the teachers always confiscated it.
That was just jealousy on their part. Jealousy because I had something a teacher with their pathetic salary couldn't afford.
Is that what you thought?
It's just facts. My daddy has tons of money. I've always gotten whatever I wanted since I was little. Everyone else went to public high schools or cheap private schools, but I was the only one who went to that elite girls' academy.
You finished your entrance exams first and really seemed to enjoy taunting everyone else about it.
I wasn't taunting. How rude. Anyway, where are you living now, Amy?
In the city.
The city? Don't tell me you're still single and living in some cheap apartment.
Yes, I'm single, but I live in a condo.
Single at our age? That's so sad. I guess not everyone can be as lucky as me.
There's nothing sad about it. I'm focusing on my career right now.
Oh, trying to sound important. How adorable. But you must not make much if you're only in a condo.
The condo is by choice, not necessity.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Speaking of your condo, send me your address.
My address? Why?
I have a letter I want to send you. If you don't tell me, I'll just send it to your parents' house listed in the yearbook.
My parents moved, so it wouldn't reach them anyway.
Then just give me your address.
I guess you could find out from Mia or someone else anyway, so fine. Here it is. Don't use it for anything weird, okay?
I won't. I told you. I just want to send a letter. Wait, I just looked this up on maps. This isn't a luxury high-rise?
Of course it's not a luxury high-rise.
When you said condo, I thought you meant a luxury high-rise. Anything less than 10 floors isn't really a condo, is it? Just fancy talk for an apartment. You're still so thoroughly middle class, Amy. It's adorable.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me?
Of course not. It's just cute how you try to make your apartment sound fancy by calling it a condo.
I have a fear of heights. That's why I live on a lower floor. A high-rise would have no benefits for me. I'm just choosing a place that works for me.
A fear of heights? That's so limiting. I could never imagine living so grounded.
Not everyone needs to live in the clouds, Hannah.
But the view, the status, the exclusivity. Don't you want people to know you've made it in life?
I don't need to prove anything to anyone. My home is comfortable and suits my needs perfectly.
If you say so, but I still can't understand that kind of low standards.
Anyway, what letter did you want to send?
I'm actually getting married, so I thought I'd send you an invitation.
Getting married? Congratulations! I'm glad some rare endangered species was found who could put up with you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Where's the wedding? Is it local? Depending on the date and location, I might not be able to make it.
It's actually in Cancun.
Cancun? You mean Mexico?
When you marry someone of my caliber, your partner has to be wealthy too, so we're having this ceremony in Cancun. We're planning an extravagant wedding with no expense spared.
That might be difficult for me. I have work and all.
No way, you have to come as my friend. It's decided that all friends must attend.
What? Must attend without even asking about my work schedule or other commitments? Isn't that extremely selfish?
It's me getting married. You should be honored to celebrate that, and you'll get to experience a luxurious wedding you'd never see otherwise. Shouldn't you be happily clearing your schedule?
But I need to check my schedule first.
Well, you're still invited to witness my success. Anyway, I'll send the invitation tomorrow. You'll get it soon. The invitation will have all the details. Prepare to be amazed. Can't wait to see you in Cancun.
Wait, Hannah, when is it? Hannah!
Amy, it's been a month. I found another great wine place. Let's go.
Oh, where? I'm so interested.
It's actually near your place.
I didn't know there was a good wine place near me.
It's like a hidden gem. You wouldn't even realize it's a restaurant by just passing by.
That sounds amazing. Wait, if there is a good wine place near my house, does that mean there's going to be an after party?
Of course, the after party will be at your place.
I knew it. I'll prepare some good wine and snacks.
Also, I actually have something I want to talk about. Is it okay if I stay over at your place? My husband said it's fine for me to go.
That's fine, but did something happen?
I've got something on my mind.
What's troubling you?
I'll tell you more when I stay over, but do you remember Hannah from middle school?
Hannah? Yeah, she actually contacted me about a week ago.
Oh, was it about her wedding?
She wanted my address to send an invitation. When I sent it, she looked it up on maps and started mocking me because my condo isn't a luxury high-rise. Classic Hannah, always trying to feel superior.
Some things never change. Did she also tell you the wedding is in Cancun? The minimum gift amount is $1,000, and that you have to pay for your own travel expenses?
What? I heard about Cancun, but $1,000 minimum gift and we pay for our own travel to an overseas wedding?
Hannah always bragged about being rich, but she never paid when we went out, remember? Even as a middle schooler, I thought it was strange that someone so rich could be so stingy, but it looks like she hasn't changed as an adult.
That's completely unreasonable, inviting people to your wedding but making them pay for the travel and demanding $1,000? What is she thinking?
Are you going to attend, Amy?
The invitation arrived 3 days ago, and the wedding is next month. Who sends wedding invitations just 1 month before? There's no way to plan, so no, I'm not planning to go.
Well, that's a relief. I can't make it next month either. When I messaged Hannah to say I couldn't come, she replied that everyone else was coming, and since she attended my wedding, it's my turn now.
She said she was contacting others too, but is everyone really going? She didn't keep in touch with anyone else until the reunion. And don't you remember how at our middle school graduation ceremony she proudly announced, "I'm so relieved to cut ties with all you poor people," and strutted away?
Everyone was just standing there in shock.
And then we all burst out laughing. But wait, did she actually come to your wedding? I was there, but I don't remember seeing Hannah.
She was actually there. There's so much I need to say about this.
Really, Hannah has always been such a delusional child. She probably hasn't changed.
Based on this wedding nonsense, I'd say she's gotten even worse now. Anyway, I'll bring the wine next Friday, so I'll tell you all about that when I stay over. We can dissect the whole Hannah situation.
Looks like we'll be up all night. Good thing the next day is the day off. How about next Friday?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Then next Friday it is.
me. I still haven't received your RSVP for the invitation.
There wasn't a response card included in the invitation, so I thought you didn't need a reply.
Well, I suppose it's not needed. Everyone else is attending anyway. All the other girls are coming too. They're all curious about my extravagant Cancun wedding, I guess.
Everyone, including Mia?
Of course I invited Mia. She said she'd be delighted to come.
Actually, I just saw Mia recently, and she said she can't come because of work.
What? She can't come? Really? She must be mistaken. I'm sure she is coming.
I don't think so. She was very clear about it.
Well, maybe she arranged time off after talking to you. People will move mountains to attend my wedding.
By the way, I heard from Mia that we have to pay our own travel expenses and bring a minimum gift of $1,000. Is that true?
Isn't that just common sense? I didn't think I needed to specify that, but Mia asked, so I told her.
So, paying for your own flight and hotel and making all the arrangements yourself just to attend a wedding, that's not something normal people would consider, especially for someone who is just a middle school classmate.
This is my wedding. It's premium.
Premium, and specifying the gift amount is also weird. A wedding gift is supposed to be from the heart.
That's why it's set for $1,000. It's a gift for my wedding.
I feel like we're not communicating here.
You get to attend my wedding. You need to include your congratulations and gratitude for that in your gift.
Even though you're not covering travel expenses and didn't even include a response card with the invitation.
I didn't skimp on anything. I'm a wealthy CEO's daughter. I can get daddy to buy me anything I want.
Ah, I see. Since you've only ever been on the receiving end, you think it's normal to just receive things.
What are you implying? That I'm spoiled? I'm blessed. There's a difference to that.
Is there? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you expect everyone to bend over backwards for you without considering their circumstances.
My circumstance is that I'm getting married. It's the most important day of my life.
Yes, your life. Not mine, not Mia's, not anyone else's from middle school that you decided to invite.
You should be honored to be invited. Do you know how exclusive my guest list is?
So exclusive that you're inviting people you haven't spoken to in years?
I'm being generous by including all of you. Most of you would never experience such luxury otherwise.
That's incredibly condescending, Hannah.
It's reality. Anyway, the wedding is in 2 weeks, and everyone's seats are reserved, so you're coming to Cancun, right? Actually, you have to come.
2 weeks will fly by. Well, I am planning to attend.
Make sure you bring your gift with your congratulations and gratitude for being able to attend my wedding. Remember, mandatory attendance with a minimum $1,000 gift. Thanks.
Sure, looking forward to it.
You better come. Hey, Amy, where the hell are you?
Do you know what time it is? What's going on?
What do you mean, what? Today is my wedding. Why aren't you here?
Oh, I had to go to work, so I already sent my regrets directly to the groom.
What? The groom? You actually contacted my fiancé? Wait, how do you even have his contact information?
Because he's my cousin. Why wouldn't I?
What? Your cousin?
Your fiancé is my cousin from my mother's side. I was surprised about this too. At first, I only heard that my cousin was getting married and I received an invitation from him personally. I didn't realize his bride was you.
What do you mean you didn't realize?
We hadn't been in contact since middle school graduation, so it didn't click. But when you contacted me and your invitation arrived, I thought it looked familiar. It was the same as the one my cousin sent me. When I looked more carefully at the names, it was indeed your name, which surprised me.
Why didn't you say something sooner about this?
Because you never asked.
Are you serious right now? This is the kind of thing you should mention.
Like how you should mention that guests need to pay their own travel expenses and bring $1,000 gift minimum.
That's completely different. This is your cousin marrying me.
And we're not close, Hannah. We haven't been since middle school.
If anything, that's more reason for you to come as a relative.
That's why I'm telling you I had to work and couldn't make it. I knew about it a week ago and told my cousin. I was planning to attend on the groom's side anyway.
But I invited you too.
You sent invitations just a month before the wedding after getting rejected by high school and college friends, desperately inviting anyone you could think of, even sending them to middle school classmates you hadn't kept in touch with.
How do you know that?
I'm just imagining, since I received the invitation from my cousin way before that. I assumed they were already made a while ago. Did I get it right?
That's not... I wanted a diverse group of friends from all phases of my life to attend my wedding.
Why would you invite me, unless you were desperate to fill seats?
I'm not desperate. I'm popular. Everyone wants to attend my wedding.
Anyway, even if I left now, it would take about 5 hours to get there, so the ceremony would be over.
Wait, this is a disaster. None of my invited guests are showing up.
What? None of them?
Everyone was supposed to attend. It was a mandatory attendance.
Did you actually get confirmation that they would attend?
I told people who said they couldn't come that it was mandatory. When they didn't respond after that, I just assumed they were coming.
They were probably either too stunned to respond, or they blocked you out, and there wasn't even a response card. So I'm guessing you just did all this over text.
Yes, but people should respond even if there's no response card. It's common courtesy.
So is giving people adequate notice for an international wedding and not demanding they pay thousands to attend.
But everyone knows destination weddings are expensive.
Yes, typically the bride and groom would cover at least some of the accommodations or events for guests who make a trip.
That's ridiculous. They should be paying me for the privilege of attending my wedding.
No one's going to pay thousands of dollars in travel expenses plus $1,000 gift for a wedding, especially for someone who's just a former middle school classmate.
But it's my wedding!
If you think you have that kind of pull, you're way too self-absorbed. Nobody's going to spend a few thousands of dollars to attend a wedding for someone who's not even a friend. Especially when you crashed other people's weddings and ate free food without giving a gift.
What?
Mia told me about that. You showed up uninvited to her wedding, so they had to quickly arrange a seat and extra food for you. And your gift envelope just had a piece of paper that said, "Congratulations" inside, right?
My attendance alone is worth $1,000. I'm beautiful.
They wouldn't seat someone so valuable in a corner. I was at Mia's wedding reception too, but I didn't even notice you were there.
How dare you! I was the most elegant guest there. Everyone was looking at me.
I think they were looking because they were trying to figure out who invited you.
Lies! They were admiring my designer dress and perfect makeup.
Someone who doesn't give gifts shouldn't expect gifts. That's not very ladylike behavior for a CEO's daughter.
Don't mock me. I have money.
No, your daddy is the one who has money.
What's daddy's is practically mine.
So you may have money, but no common sense.
I have plenty of common sense. This is how high society operates. You wouldn't understand.
High society doesn't crash weddings and then demand $1,000 gifts from middle school classmates.
Forget it! I wish I never sent you an invitation. What a waste of a stamp. We're done.
That's exactly what I wanted.
You'll regret cutting ties with me.
I definitely won't regret it. I'll be fine.
You'll see. Everyone always comes crawling back to me.
Good luck with your wedding. I hope someone will show up.
It's already so fabulous. You're missing out.
I'm sure I am. Enjoy your day.
Amy, did you say something to my fiancé? Did you tell him something about me?
Fiancé? You mean my cousin? Don't tell me he asked for a divorce already.
How did you? You must have said something to him.
I didn't need to say anything. He asked, so I answered.
Asked what?
About you. Apparently, having only the bride's parents and a few relatives on the bride's side at the wedding made him curious, so he asked me, as your former middle school classmate.
What did you tell him?
In short, I told him you don't have any friends.
What?
I told him how you declared you were cutting ties with all the poor people at our middle school graduation, how you invited friends to your wedding, but they all declined. So you sent invitations to former classmates you weren't even in contact with, and how nobody showed up. I mentioned how you crashed someone else's wedding reception for the free food. And I explained the whole pay your own travel expenses but bring $1,000 gift situation. Everything, basically.
You told him about the travel expenses?
Of course. That would be the first thing I'd mention. It was a major reason I didn't attend.
You had no right to share that. Those were private conversations between us two.
He asked about you, and as his cousin, I felt obligated to be honest.
Being loyal to him but not to me? That's cruel.
Hannah, you know we haven't been in touch for a long time. We were only classmates.
Did you only tell him about this? No one else?
I told my cousin, but I also told your parents who came with him.
What? No way! My mom and dad were there together. Why?
Your parents were curious too, so they came with my cousin to talk. Actually, your mom was even crying. She said she regrets spoiling you too much.
What? My mom would never say that. She adores me.
She does, but she's starting to see the problems with how they raised you.
Wait, so my parents both know about the travel expenses?
Hannah, apparently you received money for the guests' travel expenses. Since there would be room arrangements and other logistics, you said you'd handle the bookings and distribute them to the guests yourself.
But I was going to take care of that.
You gave the same explanation to both my cousin and your father and received the full amount from both of them. They were both shocked to hear this from each other. But that's strange, isn't it? We were told we had to pay our own travel expenses, yet you received money for them twice. Why is that?
A bride has so many expenses. I needed the money.
So you used it just for yourself. Both my cousin and your father were pretty shocked about that.
I just needed some extra money for the wedding expenses.
The important thing is that you lied to both of them and took money under false pretenses.
Why did you have to tell them that? If you had just kept quiet, no one would have found out. Thanks to you, I'm in a terrible situation now.
Well, you brought this on yourself.
No, you caused this. Everything was fine until you opened your big mouth.
Everything was only fine because you were deceiving your fiancé and your father. That's not fine, Hannah. That's fraud.
He's telling me to get a divorce, and both are saying I need to return the travel money to them. And Daddy says I can't come home anymore, and he won't give me any more money.
And?
What do you mean, and?
What do you want me to do about it? There's nothing I can do about that. We're not even close, and this isn't my problem.
But we're friends.
I already told you we're not that close. Only contacting people when you need something doesn't make you friends.
But you have to help me. You caused this.
No, Hannah, you caused this by lying and trying to scam people out of money.
It wasn't a scam. It was just creative financing.
Call it whatever you want. The consequences are the same.
What am I supposed to do? I've never even had a job before. How am I supposed to live from now on without Daddy's money?
I'm surprised that you've never even worked before.
Why would I have to work when Daddy has always provided everything for me?
Because most adults work to support themselves. It's part of being an independent person.
But I'm special, and I've always been wealthy. I shouldn't have to work like common people.
And yet, here you are, needing to work like a common person.
Help me, Amy.
Sorry, but I don't want to be involved with you anymore, so I'm blocking you.
Wait, you're kidding, right?
Instead of just receiving things from people, maybe try becoming someone who can give to others.
Don't block me, please. I'll change. I'll be a better person. Amy, are you there? Please respond. I'm sorry for everything. Please help me.
My cousin ended up filing for divorce immediately after the marriage registration. Hannah had to return 70% of the wedding costs and the money she received for travel expenses. I hear she finally started working. Kicked out of her home, she went from CEO's daughter to an ordinary person. I imagine she must be crying tears of frustration every day.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.